The 21st of August 1911 was a normal Monday morning at the world-famous art gallery, the Louvre, in Paris. In fact, even when guards noticed that the Mona Lisa was missing, they said there was nothing to worry about, because they thought it had been taken away to be photographed, as was often the case. It wasn't until the next morning that they realized there was a serious problem. The gallery was quickly closed, and the police were called. When the police arrived, they immediately set about solving the crime and predicted they would recover the painting that week. Police interrogated the museum staff, asking them where they had been when the painting was stolen, what they had been doing that night, and even whether they had stolen the painting or not. They did everything they possibly could. The scene was reenacted, and the modern technique of dusting for fingerprints was tried. Then, 1 week later, they found nothing. Suddenly though, a local Parisian newspaper received a mysterious phone call. The caller confided that he had stolen several statues from the Louvre 4 years earlier. He dropped the bombshell that his employer, the world-famous art critic Guillaume Apollinaire, had ordered him to steal the artworks so he could give them to a promising young Spanish artist called Pablo Picasso. The police then scandalously accused Apollinaire and Picasso of stealing the statues and the Mona Lisa. Apollinaire confessed to stealing the statues, but they both denied taking Da Vinci's masterpiece. Again, the police had no evidence, so they had to let them go. For 2 years after its disappearance, gossip reported sightings of the Mona Lisa in New York, St. Petersburg, Switzerland, and South America. But the truth was that the painting had never left Paris. It was in the bedroom wardrobe of a man called Vincenzo Peruggia. Peruggia was a house painter and carpenter who had lived in Paris for most of his life. He had worked as a tradesman in the Louvre and had even helped to build the Mona Lisa's protective glass case. On the night of the 20th of August 1911, Peruggia slept on a staircase in the Louvre. The next morning he dressed in an artist's white smock, lifted the painting from the wall, put it under his smock, and walked out of the museum. Unable to sell the painting in France, he kept it for 2 years before he secretly took it to Italy. In Florence, he contacted an art dealer called Alfredo Geri, who promised to give him a huge financial reward. He met the dealer, gave him the painting, and received a 1-year prison sentence. Peruggia was put in prison, and the Mona Lisa was returned to France, more famous, more iconic, and more valuable than ever before.